Excuse me for a moment. Best episode ever! Okay, I'm okay. Greetings, everyone. It is I, Saber King. I have returned for yet another Death Battle review. That isn't a stream. Oh, thank God. Not that I didn't mind doing them, it's just... God, trying to go on for an hour to make my streams funny is fucking impossible. Regardless, we're here to talk about my all-time most anticipated and arguably favorite episode of Season 7. The Master of the High Ground, Obi-Wan Kenobi, versus the man who will ruin your sphincter, Kakashi. I have been waiting for this matchup for a long time. Everybody who knows me knows that I am a fanatic and expert when it comes to Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have been waiting for him to participate in Death Battle, and now I can finally rest easy knowing that he has not only been in Death Battle, but he has walked away. Ha! Take that, Boba Fett and Darth Vader, you fucking pussies! Oh, wait.
Dead!
So, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and talk about this episode. But first, I have to go ahead and give a quick shout out to my friend, Mr. DB Universe. I'm not even going to try and say his whole name because it involves a lot of letters, so I'm just calling him DB Universe for future reference. Sorry, as the head storyboarder of this episode, man, he has been killing it with these fucking episodes. And arguably, I can see why he and everyone else agreed that this was probably the best episode to be involved in. And why he knew I was absolutely going to have my dick shoot off from just watching this storyboard animation. Man, you just killed it, man. I don't know what else to say other than you just killed it. You nailed it. You went into great details on how the pacing of this fight should go. You brought the energy. You just did everything right, man. I am not even going to finish trying to compliment you because I understand that's just ludicrous at this time because you're fucking awesome. I loved the voice acting. Right off of the bat, I didn't actually think Steven would be the one to ultimately portray Obi-Wan Kenobi. But he surprised me with flying colors. The man was able to not only deliver his own original performance, but also he was actually doing a pretty good hybrid of Ewan McGregor and Alec Guinness. I swear, I really wish I would have considered this man, because after this episode, I'm probably going to have to ask Star Wars Theory if he can at least have this man portray Obi-Wan in the future. That is how good his fucking performance is. Steven, I thank you. You made me happy. But transitioning over to my friend Nick, who portrayed Kakashi, he was great. I knew Nick was going to give an outstanding performances because every time he loses, that's all he fucking does. Why? Give him a goddamn character to win. If he doesn't voice the Winchester brothers, I swear to God, I'm actually gonna start keeping count of this shit. Anyway, I really think he brought such a great level of uniqueness to the role of Kakashi. Granted, it's been a few decades since I last saw the Naruto anime because I quit after 3 seasons because the show turned to other shit in my opinion. But I think from what I remember of the character's voice, he actually was able to capture that and then some. Plus, oh man, I knew there had to be a Kakashi stealing high ground joke in there. I'm absolutely happy we got it. Oh, and we got a crap load of prequel memes, so that also raises the bar up a little. Now, the research was very good. I have no problems with it. In fact, I would have to say that everyone who was involved in this episode worked very hard and was able to actually make you see just how much of a close second this fight came down to when you're comparing the Force against the Chakra, even though the Force is much, much better. But we all knew that. Except for Naruto fans, because they don't actually bother looking into Star Wars. I'm looking at you! I don't know who I'm looking at. The soundtrack was also fantastic. It had some great orchestral pieces in there, some great violins, some, of course, traditional anime music that you would hear from Naruto, and it actually managed to have a little bit of suspense in there. I really must give credit where credit is due to Werewolf Media, because once again, they have delivered yet another phenomenal track. Is it better than Turtle Power? Not really, but I actually do think that this track is in a league of its own, and I would probably put it in the top 5. But it's probably going to lose out to the next track. Now to the main event, the animation. I'm not gonna say that this is better than Ganondorf vs. Dracula, but what I will say is that this is absolutely another home run SFM animation. I don't know. How does the Triple D team keep doing this shit? I mean, for God's sakes, I don't even know how the next 3D episode is going to come close to this. Yeah, Goro vs. Machamp was awesome, but after this, they're going to have to try really hard to pull out all the fucking stops to even come close to this. But you all know me, I'm going to go ahead and be a biased jackass and put this at number 1. So suck on that, people who don't agree with my opinion, who will probably not subscribe or unsubscribe. Please don't. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please? Also, I have to say, another thing that probably makes me appreciate this animation more than, say, Goro vs. Machamp is the level of detail. What kind of detail am I talking about? Well, I am talking, of course, about the moment where Obi-Wan Kenobi blocks the projectiles from Kakashi with his robe, and when he drops the robe on the ground, you can actually see it has weight to it, and it leaves behind a dust cloud. That is the kind of details you cannot get in Unreal Engine, unless you have a bigger budget. Plus, too, the choreography, the speed, the pace, the force, the chakra effects, the lightsaber effects, all of it was so well done, I do not know what to say. This episode's animation is just beautiful. I have absolutely no cons. NANI? Not even kidding you. Even the Boomstick and Wiz analysis portions actually got me to laugh. The beer joke was pretty good. So, yeah, I actually chuckled a little bit. I can't believe it. This is actually a perfect episode in all categories. Now, yes, if you wanted to be one of those people, you can't see my quotation marks, you could nitpick the way they had to scale Obi-Wan to, say, General Grievous, or other Force users that were around after he had already died, but it doesn't really matter. Not even the Yarrow poof feat. I don't care. What matters is that everything in this episode was well executed, well animated, well voice acted, the track was lit as fuck, and I just had an overall great time with this. So, I see no reason into not giving this fight my first ever A+ of Season 7. Now, this episode is going to be set on a high pedestal for the rest of this season for me. Again, until something better tries to come close to it. Which, speaking of, finally, a Disney versus Nick fight! Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus! I am probably gonna say Danny Phantom is gonna win. Wow. I'm probably gonna say Danny Phantom's most likely gonna win. But, hey, to be fair, I tried to block out the first season of American Dragon in my head. Seriously, go back and watch that shit. It is a drag. And the slaying. Oh god, the slaying! Why? Why? Writers. Hey guys, this is Kuma. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it off here because King's gonna be crying about the slaying. Seriously, trying to make this white-ass punk talk like he's a gangsta? Get the hell out of here. I have to go ahead and give a quick shout-out. Wait, did I just say quit? God dang it! Okay, take two. What? Take two? Oh, man, this shit. The detail that involves Obi-Wan Kenobi taking off his robe to block the Sharingan. Oh, I fucked up again. Sorry, Sean. I'm talking about that moment where Obi-Wan Kenobi blocks the... damn it! I am talking about the moment where Obi-Wan Kenobi blocks... wow. I am talking about the moment where Obi-Wan Kenobi blocks the kunai with his robe, and... kunai? Really?